Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. So the time is around, well, 5 to 8, and today I thought I'd do a little what I eat in the day video. So I'm working from home today, so I thought this would be quite a good opportunity. I can talk you guys through sort of the things that I have on quite a normal day-to-day basis. And so bear in mind, these are the things that I would have if I was at home. Obviously, if I'm at work, then it'll be slightly different. So to start off, as I said in one of my other videos, I always have a glass of lemon water in the morning. Firstly, just because it's very hydrating. And secondly, you know, the lemon is very cleansing and very good for your insides. And thirdly, because I've been a bit poorly this week, so lemon is supposed to be good for colds. So that's why I'm having that. I'm gonna go to the gym now. So I have to start working at 9, so I have to be relatively quick. When I get back from the gym, I'll probably make some breakfast. So. Honestly, this is like my favourite breakfast ever. It's super like gooey and yummy and all the berries and stuff, and it's actually really easy. So if I'm going to work, I really quickly just put all the dry stuff in a Tupperware, and then once I get to work I just add the milk and then good to go. So it's about an hour later now. I'm just gonna make myself a little mid-morning snack. I'm gonna have make myself a smoothie, and I'm gonna add a little bit of protein powder in it because I think as a vegan it's quite important to add in protein whenever you can, obviously plant-based. It's now 1 o'clock, it is lunchtime, I am really hungry and I'm going to make myself a kind of falafel pasta salad, so I'll show you guys how I do that. So the type of pasta I normally use is this brown rice pasta, which is gluten-free and tastes just like normal pasta, so it's really good. I've got some sweet corn here, I'm going to use some asparagus, I've got some mushrooms, it's got red pepper, some cucumber, spinach, so a whole bunch of different veggies. Then usually I go for these organic, gluten-free, vegan, obviously, falafels. Here's the finished product. I just topped it with some coriander and added some avocado to the side because I find if I add some fat, so it just keeps me a little bit more satisfied, a little bit fuller for longer. So yeah, quite a nice generous portion that I usually have for lunch. So while I'm sitting here having my lunch, which is seriously freaking good, you guys, this sauce that I've topped it with, it's basically like tahini, a bit of soy sauce, apple cider vinegar, and anyway, it is seriously good. But basically, the reason I've turned on my camera now while I'm eating is because I just thought that I would talk a little bit about something that people often ask me, and especially if you're kind of thinking about sort of going vegan or plant-based or whatever it is, and you think, oh my god, that is so overwhelming, like I don't even know where to start. Because especially going vegan is quite extreme, and if you were the same as me, I used to eat so much cheese, so much meat. I was very much like a meat and no carb kind of gal, you know the one. So basically, I think if you are thinking about going vegan, you'll normally fall into one of two different types of people. So you're either the kind of person like I am, who is literally like, right, I'm gonna do it overnight, that's it. And then from then on, you're just vegan and that's it. But then again, I know lots of other people are need to transition. So I think if you're in the sort of the latter camp, the people who need to transition, then my advice would be to maybe start just cutting out one food group at a time. So, for example, maybe start with eggs, do that for a week, then go on to dairy, do that for a week, then fish, then poultry, then meat, and then whatever else, misc, vegan, non-vegan stuff. While you're transitioning and doing it slowly, I think it's quite important to find things that you really like. So for example, if you are the kind of person who really liked eggs in the morning, and all of a sudden you have to, you know, just giving up eggs is going to be quite a big thing for you. Try and find something that you like instead. Because if you do it slowly, and if you need to do it slowly, then I think you'll give yourself more time to kind of maybe do a bit of research and look into things that, you know, start experimenting with different types of recipes and that kind of thing. And then you won't feel like there's such a big void in your life if you start just adding in things that you like instead. And I tell you what, there's loads and loads of really nice vegan food. So yeah, I didn't really find it that hard. But having said that, I literally had no clue what I was doing at the beginning. I remember the first day I went vegan, I was like, right, okay, so I've got to make a sandwich for lunch. Okay, what do I put in it? So I literally just got a baguette and put some carrots in it. Because I had no idea. I was so clueless. I think also what's really important when you're going to do something like this is, like, for me, it was easy to make an overnight switch because I had such a strong motivation. And my motivation was obviously that I had terrible skin, I had terrible eczema, and I was like, I will try anything. I think if you have other motivations, like you have learned all about the environmental effects, or, you know, the cruelty and all these kind of things, and also that's quite a strong motivation as well. So having a motivation definitely helps you when you want to make a switch like this. So I hope these little tips helped you. It's a little bit of a ramble. It's just nice to have someone to talk to when you're at lunch. Wasn't really sure if I was supposed to turn the camera on now, but because I'm basically just having some tea and some kind of snack. But, you know, I thought I'd give the full view of what I actually eat in a full day. So I'm having some kind of, what is this? Toffee Triumph Trek Protein Energy Chunks. And I know I did say I don't eat anything processed, but this is actually only made of, you know, it's made of dates, it's made of cashew nuts. What's this? Tapioca starch? I don't know, something to do with tapioca. Gluten-free oats, raisins, basically only good things. So yes, I do sometimes eat things in packets, and these are really tasty. Probably quite sugary, but it's hard to care. So just before supper, I chopped myself up some carrots and had it with a little bit of hummus. Both of these are organic, just because organic food is probably a little bit more nutrient dense, and I think it actually tastes a lot better. So it is 7 PM now, nearly the end of the day, and I'm pretty hungry. So I'm going to start making some supper, and I'm going to make a recipe that I make literally almost twice a week. It's a kind of stir fry with lots of veg, lots of very nutritious, yummy stuff. So I'll show you that recipe. So what we've got here is some edamame beans, some stir fry veg, some baby sweet corn, some tofu, some stir fry sauce, and got some brown rice here cooking. I'm going to chop it all up and make a delicious stir fry. So that was it. That was my first why in a day video. Don't laugh. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click the like button, and also please subscribe. If you have any questions about anything I talked about in the video, please leave a comment down below. And right now I'm going to enjoy my supper.